Cat poo. Come on into the ditch. I'm your resident ditch witch, Tara Tyne, and we're about to get witchy whether you like it or not. So hey, hello to you all, especially to all the new subscribers who have joined us in the last couple of weeks. Welcome. Come on in. Have a cup of tea, have my seat, have something. First of all, great news. Thanks to you all, this channel is back on track to be monetized, meaning I might actually see a tiny bit of income beyond that point for all of this madness. Second of all, the wheels have come off slightly. I take full responsibility. I made the mistake of relying on Irish weather for content. Yeah, I kind of thought when I saw weather that was hot enough to walk around in t-shirts and stuff that, you know, hey, this is great, I'll get my seeds planted, we'll get some more beds dug and it'll be great, lots of gardening content. And now we're getting predictions of snow and sleet this weekend, so that's where we're at with that. That's not unusual for Ireland. I should have known better. I just got too excited. And so the mistake I made there was thinking, well, hey, great, you know, I'll be able to film all the gardening and in between I'll be able to put together my historic videos and get those great animation shots that my audience loves so much in there. And then I found a collaborator and we made plans that were huge. Never fear, they are going to come to pass, and very soon, hopefully. The problem is, I have filmed myself into a literal corner. I'm gonna take you off the tripod and show you what I mean. Well, first of all, yep, my Christmas tree is still up in the last week of March. You know, it was cute for the first couple of months. It was keeping me somewhat cheery after a difficult year. But for this last month, it has been a matter of not actually having the time to get into the attic, and get the boxes and get the decorations down. So moving on to the next, oh, those are my, look, I'll just show you. Those are my exercises. That is one set of my exercises that I have to do every day. If you've been watching for a long time, you'll know that I am seeing a chiropractor this last while, and he has me under very strict instructions to go walking for 1 hour every day and to do 2 different sets of exercises, which is very, very time consuming, but I'm putting a lot of effort into it right now. It's important to me to get my back fixed. It's always something I've struggled with, so that's kind of taken priority in ways. The other thing that's taken priority as part of my still secret grandiose plans is this. Yes, the green screen. The infamous green screen that none of you have heard anything about. It's currently being propped up by my new lighting kit because otherwise the cats will use it as a playground. And this is the only wall in my house which can really accommodate a green screen as big as we need it to be for the things that we're doing, which you'll see more about very soon. Let me just turn around now, I'm in the shadow. So it's so exciting to be working on this. The problem is that while this is kind of like this, I can't really film in the office. So, you know, my content for when the weather is bad, in other words, do a few days worth of research and put together a video about Irish culture or mythology or something like that. Yeah, I can't actually really do that now in my sitting room because the Christmas tree's there, or in my office because the green screen is here. I ordered the green screen off the internet months ago, and apparently, I don't know, it got stopped coming through customs in Britain, and then of course that company just said, well then they wouldn't be able to deliver to Britain, and So I ended up having to buy this other one, which it tells me is non-creasing, which it's not when you're propping it up on lights like this. Ironing it, even with the steam attachment without taking the paint off the walls, is going to be interesting. So yeah, finally when this came, it really wasn't the colour of green that I wanted, but I was getting a little bit desperate at that point. I couldn't find a lime green super king size sheet anywhere on the internet that would deliver to Ireland. So I got this one that's sort of like a spring green, and when the lighting is kind of yellowy in here, which it often is at night time, it turns out I'm blending into it a bit more than I thought I would be, and we're trying to get the lighting right, and as you can see, my office is quite pokey. Like this is just right behind me, the desk is here, so I can't really put a tripod there, and I've just been finding it difficult to get the angle right. So basically what has to happen is I have to just spend a week giving into the green screen. I have to just let it take over my house. This is often what happens when I go on creative adventures. Sometimes they get a little bit too big, and if you've been here for a very long time, you'll remember that's actually how this channel started, which was when I took a notion one night to buy 3 bags of sheep's wool on the internet. And I thought, hey, that's pretty weird. People might want to see what I'm doing with that card there, if you've never seen that and want to check it out. It's some A-grade weirdness. And this is just more of that, really. I need to spend about a week getting the lighting right, getting the camera positioning just right. It's all camera magic with a green screen, and I'm really looking forward to the challenge. It's just I've actually planned more things than I can literally fit into my house now at this point. So, in case you haven't guessed, that probably means there won't be a video next Thursday. Now, I will still have a holistic short out on Monday. That's the series that I'm running at the minute, which is kind of specifically for people who are kind of practicing witches, shall we say. Apparently the YouTube algorithm didn't like the one I put out yesterday too much. Well, tough titty YouTube, because I've got 3 more of them lined up, and the people who like them really like them. So there's a few more of those to go, and then, you know, we'll have Hair of the Month next month, and also I'm going to do a little shelfie, a little guided tour of my bookshelf. A few people have been asking for that too. So the last thing I want to show you for now is some footage that I took a couple of weeks ago of me unboxing some things that I had received sort of all around the same time in the post. And I should warn you at this point, it all went astray, resulting in what we'll just refer to as some fairly adult content. So young viewers, maybe just check out now and pop back again for the next video. I mean, is it really an unboxing video when you've already opened 1 or 2 of the things? I had to check that they made it okay. The first thing I want to show you is this beautiful print of a painting by my friend Melissa, who is on Facebook and probably Instagram and all them things under the name of Melting Art, which I love. And this is the almighty Brigid. You might recognize her there. She's got the snowdrops, she's got the hammer, she's looking pretty wild and fiery there. I just think that is so beautiful. And Melissa very generously gifted me this picture of Brigid, which I am looking forward to framing and hanging up here in my office. Thanks a million, Melissa. She's absolutely gorgeous. And the next thing I want to show you is this thing which I sent away to the Dublin Mint office. It's a commemorative special edition coin. These are actually available. I'm not 100% sure if they're still available, but they were available free to every household in Ireland. Sorry, don't mind me just rustling away here. Okay, so you can see it comes like this. A beautiful package full of art, beautiful cover design by Jim Fitzpatrick. And when you open up this booklet, it's got, like, you know, picture of Jim, some of his artwork here, and then we've got a page on Éirú. Éirú is a goddess of the Tuatha De Danann, which you might be familiar with from some of my other videos. They were an ancient race of gods in Ireland, and Éirú was the goddess of sovereignty mainly, and she was one of three sort of sister goddesses, Éirú, Bamba and Fola. And she is actually Ireland's namesake now. Ireland Ascailga, or in Irish, is Éire, which is a modern day version of Éirú. So when I saw that the Dublin Mint Office were offering this free commemorative coin, complete with a certificate of authentication, it is silver plated and it has Jim Fitzpatrick's design of Éirú on it. I'm going to take it out of the plastic case, and it's so nicely packaged. It's such a nice commemorative item to have, and I really wanted something representing Éirú because I do feel a fair bit of a connection with her. I don't have anything else like an item which reminds me of her, so when you're a witch that's kind of important. We need trinkets. I don't need many trinkets, but there are a few important ones that I like to have. Look there at Éirú. Isn't she fabulous? Can you see that? And the back of the coin is inscribed with Jim's beautiful Celtic knotwork. The certificate here says that the coloured finish on it is actually digital printing. The year of issue was actually 2019. I sent away for this last year and I didn't hear any word back, and it was only a couple of months ago then that I realised that I had never received the coin, so I actually had to email the Dublin Mint Office, and then somebody phoned me from the Dublin Mint Office and they were quite persistent in getting me to take a Children of Lur medal as well. Now it's a beautiful Irish story from our mythology, but it's not one I feel particularly connected with. So I was having a bit of a stressful day and they called me in the afternoon, and the guy I was speaking to really just did not want to take no for an answer. So I took the Children of Lur coin as well, and he said there was no obligation to buy, that I could send it back if I didn't want it. So I've actually just opened it before I started filming this and realised that there is an invoice for €40 inside and a statement saying that I only had 14 days in which to return it. Now, he may have told me that on the phone. I don't know. I don't remember being told that, but I really hope I don't owe them €40 for a Children of Lur coin that I didn't really want and probably took, because I often have a hard time saying no. But I'm very happy with my Éirú, and you know, I know people have mixed feelings about Jim and his work, but I really like it. And I've actually got this, I don't know if you've ever seen this picture of Lou that's on my wall, is a copy that somebody did of a Jim Fitzpatrick painting of Lou, which sort of worked its way into my house. That's a story for a different day. Now I have one more package for you, for myself today. This is a purchase that I made from a friend who actually has a ceramics company named after Éirú. It's Éirú Ceramics, and she's so talented and she's so funny, and she's probably watching this. So hi Mandy. I held off opening this package because I wanted to have something genuine to open for you when filming this, and something that would genuinely be a surprise to me. So here we go. I've got my little sword. Now I should tell you before I open this that this item was made from a mould which I believe Mandy bought in a job lot, which is always fun, yeah. When she showed us the mould on Facebook, I laughed. When she showed us what came out of the mould, I laughed till I cried, and of course I had to have one. And We have both scoured the internet trying to find information about this. 1 second till I just unload all of this loose paper here. Sweet boxes, is there anything they can't do? So the only thing I could come up with was this antique design. It was kind of hard to tell by looking at the Google thumbnail from, I think it was WorthPoint, how old it was. And I don't have an account with WorthPoint, so I wasn't getting one to find out. Mandy told me that she thought it might have something to do with Saint Columba, who is the third of Ireland's 3 patron saints. So you know about Patrick. If you've been watching this channel, you know about Brigid, but you haven't heard me talking about Saint Columba yet. He keeps popping up for me recently, it's really weird. And I did see an item similar to this one on the internet, and it was called Iona something, which is an island off the coast of Scotland, which is very strongly connected to Saint Columba. It's where he lived out most of his life as a monk. Got paper in my hair. Beyond that, there's basically no trace of this on the internet and what it might be. But when you see it, you'll understand why I just needed to have it. So well wrapped, Mandy. Oh, and there's an extra thing. Quelle surprise. It's so beautiful, look at that. Éirú Art and Ceramics. Oh, that's so beautiful. Nearly ashamed to open it, but I want to open it faster. 60 million layers of paper. Right, I'm just gonna rip it. I have no patience. Just like tearing at it with my claws now. Ah! Are you ready? Small children, avert your eyes. It's a monk that also looks like something else. Isn't he amazing? I love him, and he's going to live up here under Lou. I don't know, he just reminds me of early Celtic Christianity for some reason, and he just made me giggle so much. I had to have him, and when I saw that out of the first batch she made, the only colour she had left was green, I went, yeah, go on. But I also need to open this other sneaky package. We put him sitting there. I don't know if any of you watch Patrick Willems on YouTube, but you know, he's got like a recurring character in his video essays that is a coconut. So maybe this guy could like co-present with me. What do you think? Let me know. Oh, I think I know what these are. Mandy has spotted me doing some gardening and has sent me this very useful, very cute gift. I don't know how she knew that, probably because she's also a witch. But my back garden is currently full of cat poo. And the other one, when people ask me hard gardening questions. Thank you so much, Mandy. They are definitely going into some of my plant pots. You're an absolute legend. So I hope you've all enjoyed this little sort of unboxing video. For now, from me and my good friend the monk, Slán agus Bannacht, goodbye and good luck to you. Blah, blah, blah. Incredibly well wrapped presents. Oh, bollocks. Alright, it's finally happened. The wheels have come off.